So, good morning, students. Today, myself, Lalit Mohan, and I have 13 years of experience to teach English as TGT and PGT both, and 2 years experience of as a principal. So, students, in the continuation of the teaching class 12 subject, I have given you most of the things like lesson number 1, 3, 4, all the poems and direct speech like that. Today we are going to start the lesson Lost Spring. Why the name is given to this lesson Lost Spring? The meaning of that title is as a student or as a small child, the student those who are working here and there on the stalls, tea stalls, and they are collecting the garbage, they lost their childhood and they are unable to learn anything from the society. And after that, this society creates a slum area where they live and where they work. They cannot come outside, and nobody is there to make them uh, bring outside in the society. The title or the theme it is given here in the title about the author Anise Jung was born in Rourkela and spent her childhood and adolescence in Hyderabad. She received her education in Hyderabad and in the United States of America. Her parents were both writers and Anise Jung began her career as a writer in India. She has been an editor and columnist for major newspapers in India and abroad and has authored several books. The following is an excerpt from her book titled Lost Spring Stories from Stolen Childhood. Here, she analyzes the grinding poverty and traditions which condemn these children to a life of exploitation. You have seen nowadays, this is the high time of coronavirus, and all the labor class people they are moving towards their home, towards their village. Why is it so? Because they want to earn some sort of the things and they want to earn their livelihood. That's why they are moving to their village. After that, the lesson starts. Sometimes I find a rupee in the garbage. This is one of the stories. The narrator asks a question from Sahib Alam. This is the main character of this story. Sahib Alam, he was a boy who collects the garbage from here and there. Why do you do this? I asked Sahib whom I encounter. Encounter means face to face when a person meets. It is called encounter. Every morning, scrounging for gold in the garbage. Scrounging means he is discovering gold in the garbage. Means he wants to find out some sort of gold in the garbage. Dumps of my neighborhood. Sahib left his home long ago. Set amidst the green field of Dhaka. Means he was living in Dhaka and his home it was in between. Amidst means in between the green fields of Dhaka. His home is not even a distant memory. There were many storms that swept away their fields and homes. You have already listened right now also. There was a storm, the name of the storm was Nisarg in south in uh, Bengal. And the same thing it was held with him also. There were so many people they are without home. There were many storms that swept away their fields and homes. His mother tells him that's why they left looking for gold in the big city where he now lives. I have nothing else to do, he mutters, looking away. He looks towards her and he spoke that there is nothing to do for me. Then, very politely and quite honestly, she has spoken, go to school. I say glibly, realizing immediately how hollow the advice must sound. Is when she has spoken, after that she regret whatsoever she has spoken about to come to school because there was no school prepared for these students, for these boys. There is no school in my neighborhood, he has spoken. When they built one, I will go there. Then she asked, if I start a school, will you come? I asked, half joking. Yes, he says, smiling broadly. He was very much happy. If you have created a school, I will come there, no problem. A few days later, I see him running up to me. Is your school ready? It takes a longer time to build a school, I say, embarrassed at having made a promise that was not meant. Means whatsoever the promise I have made from him, there was no mean of this, because school has taken so much time, a long time to build it. But promises like mine are bound in every corner of his bleak world. In this empty world, the promise like mine, they are filled in the every corner of this world, because the politicians, they made the promise and there is nothing for this promise. Means they never complete these promises. Even the people promise with each other, they are unable to complete these promises. After months of knowing him, I ask him his name. Sahib Alam, he announces. He does not know what it means. Sahib Alam, it means the Lord of Universe. If he knew its meaning, Lord of Universe, he would have a hard time believing it. Hence, he would have hardly believe in that he, the meaning of his name is the Lord of Universe, but he is doing what he is doing. He is scrounging some gold in the garbage. It means there is irony in that line. The Lord of Universe, the name of the meaning of his name is Lord of Universe, but he is scrounging the gold in the garbage. He would have a hard time believing it, unaware of what his name represents. He roams the streets with his friends, an army of barefoot boys who appear like the morning birds and disappear at dawn. Over the months, I have come to recognize each of them. Why are not wearing chappals? I asked one. Means the poet asked one of them, why are you not wearing the chappals? Then what answer he has given? My mother did not bring them down from the shelf. He answered simply, my mother has not given me the chappals, that's why I have not worn out them. Even if she did, he will throw them off. One of the another boy adds in that. If his mother give him, he throws them off also. Who is wearing shoes that do not match? When I comment on it, he shuffles his feet and says nothing. I want shoes, says a third boy who was never owned a pair all his life. Traveling across the country, I have seen children walking barefoot in cities on village roads. It is not lack of money, but it is a tradition. To stay barefoot is an explanation, and it is somehow wondered that if this is only an excuse to explain away a perpetual, means continuous state of poverty, means they are continuously making they are pretending that they are poor, but it is one of the explanation that they move barefoot here and there. So then you have to learn about this lesson up to that one, and after that I will describe all the things in my next video. Thank you.